Hello and welcome to an all-new Geek World Order video. Randy here, and today we are taking a look at another Transformer. And well, guys, the Rock Lords are back. That's right, Rock Lords. Powerful living rocks. This is Transformers Legacy United Bouldercrash. So yeah, he's... as you can tell, he's got this very rock-like texture to him. No, unfortunately, he is not actually called Rock Lord. That might actually make it cooler if the Rock Lord's name was back, but yeah. He's very red. He's like a very granite red. Yeah, this rust color. It's a core class figure, and yeah. This figure has issues. So so as you can tell, he's kind of mostly this one shade of the red with a little bit of this lighter red here. I think it's supposed to be like a magma, kind of a hot rock effect. It's got these headlights on the bike mode that kind of make it look like it's a face, even though it doesn't really do face things. And then he's got this blade that kind of comes forward because that's part of the weapon. Which, when you transform it, it's kind of the first thing that you're going to take off here. But I don't want to take that off just a second. Okay, the wheels are rolling. That's... yeah. So unfortunately, there's not a lot of color going on. Even the wheels are the rock color, so... he just does not have a lot of paint app to him. So, and the bike mode is just weird. And yeah, we'll get to this. This is not super impressive. So let's transform him. Let's pull this off. So basically he's got this thing and it kind of turns into, you can do it like that. He's got a handle in there, and basically, it's a weird weapon. So the whole front of the bike is going to turn around like that. And you can pop that down, which is going to reveal his face. Which, we'll get in that. So you're going to untab the arms and just kind of pull them around. So yeah, and then unfortunately the arm, they do lock into place. I couldn't remember the word. And you just kind of want to rotate that, and then you can kind of put that, just swing it back there. So the legs, yeah. So you're gonna untab them from this. Just kind of straighten the legs out. And so this whole middle part, it rotates. So you kind of got to work it around this weird bar thing, this stabilizer bar. And there he is in the robot mode. Make sure. But yeah. Can you already tell where some of the problems with this figure is? This is one of the problems. Just this bar that you connect the legs to. It's really not necessary. Like, I think you could have achieved the same result by just making the legs connectable. I don't know why you just didn't have a pin there. Overall, the detail is, he's kind of got his varying shades of brown and red. There is a little bit of difference in the plastics. Got that magma look, but yeah. Take a look at the head sculpt, because this might be the best part of the figure with the orange faceplate. It looks kind of tough, but yeah, the head sculpt might be the best thing on this figure. As far as posability, he's got pretty much your core class ball joint orama. I think the head, it does rotate. You can kind of, get a little tilt back and forth on it. legs are... So, yeah, you can actually get the legs to go pretty far back. It's just weird that this bar thing is just kind of right there, and because, yeah. Okay, yes, he will, okay, yes, he does stand without it. So that's the good thing. So this was definitely a weird choice, just to have a stabilizer bar throughout the Transformer. Because this really doesn't cause any issues. It doesn't make him super heavy because his feet are like super wide. So yeah, he has no articulation in the feet at all. So kind of a bummer, because we literally, because even some of the other core class has a little better articulation. So he does have a waist rotation, but yeah. Oh, and I guess you can kind of pivot his chest a little because of the, but yeah. But unfortunately, the waist rotation, yeah, the bar gets in the way of really doing anything with the figure. So yeah, this part, you can pretty much just put in his hand. And it can be like a sword thing. I guess you can make it a blaster. You can kind of reposition the sword. You can kind of have it be like a thing he can punch with, and the blade kind of moved back there. But yeah, that's really not a lot you can do with a weapon, because there's not really... I think if there was a second peg, yeah, I think if there was a way that you could maybe have him hold it like this, maybe a peg up in here, although I think that might interfere with, yeah. So unfortunately, I think this part could have been a little more interesting. So that's really all you get out of it is... Oh. Yeah. So I guess this figure... This is such a... I don't know, I really don't know if I want to call this a bad figure. It's definitely very bland. I think overall the paint app on it is not that great, is the problem. It's just kind of a lot of the molded plastic color without a lot of paint app to really do anything. I think this kind of the magma-like detail, kind of like the hot rock, I think could have been done a little better. Maybe if it had been done throughout a little bit more of the robot modes and be a little more consistent, I think might have made this figure a little more interesting. Maybe add a little bit of the orange from the faceplate into a couple spots here and there. Have a more lava-like texture to it. So this figure is just a bunch of kind of the main thing going here is there's not a lot of QC issues on this one. This figure is fairly tight. Granted, you can kind of use the bar to help pose him. But yeah, not a lot you can do with this figure. The bar does kind of get in the way. So you really can't even have him doing like a deep squat. Or I guess you can. The bar's gonna take care of the bar is gonna limit that a little bit. It's somehow gonna limit and help you at the same time. So yeah, I don't know how that's working here, but yeah, this figure is really just meh. It could have been done a lot better, but I think they maybe cheaped out on this one to get some more engineering into other figures. But I don't know if I can recommend this figure. It's just kind of there, and it exists. Like, it's not even a so bad it's good figure. It's just kind of bad. It just exists. It's very mid. It's just not very appealing. The paint doesn't do a lot. Could have been a little bit better painted. That bar thing sticking out of his butt is wonky. So this was not the best effort that Transformers has put out. That you can tell this guy kind of suffered for some other figures to have a little more budget engineering behind them. But that will do it for this video, guys. This has been the Legacy United Core Class Bouldercrash. What do you think of this figure, guys? Did you like it? Do you not like it? Are you just whatever on it? Hey, it's basically a Rock Lord. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, giving me the old thumbs up. Do all those things that help the algorithm, and I'll see y'all next time.